Hi, this is Dave. Welcome to the webinar. Today we'll be talking about how I made 400% from Apple. Before I can get into a trade, I will need to know the stocks that I can trade into and how do I start searching for potential trade. Most of the time, this is the most mind-boggling area for many traders. For me, I will look into the various sectors and do a comparison of the most potential sectors to trade into. In this case, I have identified the technology sector to be of a good sector to go into. And why do I look at the technology sector? Let's take a look at the information on my site. Let's go to www.thehowItrade.com. Okay, let's wait for the website to finish loading. Okay, let's take a look at my weekly trend analysis. Okay, I'll go to the 4th April 2016. Okay, as you can see over here, the technology sector, which is the Nasdaq, is near to the Nasdaq crash level. Let's take a look at the chart itself. As you can see on the chart, Nasdaq is approaching the crash level of the year 2000. Currently, at that time, it's about 4,500 points, and the Nasdaq crash level is 4,800 points. So it's very near to the crash level of the year 2000. Let's go back to my page. Okay, so from as you have seen, the technology sector is approaching a critical level, which is a crash level. Next, I will look for a suitable stock under the technology sector to trade into. From the list of the stocks under the technology sector, I've identified Apple to be the potential stock to trade into. But why Apple? Let's go to the site and take a look as well. Let's go to my daily swing place. Let's go to 05th April, which is tech stock to be played. Okay, as you can see from this chart, Apple is reaching the immediate resistance of the 200 days moving average, and it has a potential long tail reversal. And in the previous round, it has been rejected by the 200 days moving average, and thus this is a very potential stock to sell down, and it's a very potential stock for me to play under the technology sector. So Apple will be the symbol AAPL, and the company will be Apple Incorporation. This is the potential stock for me to sell down. I have made my entries on 05th April, added further entries on the 19th April due to the big boys movement, and exited on the 27th April. Let's take a look at the chart. As you can see from the chart itself, on the 5th of April, I made my entry right over here, as you can see, at about $110. So the stock start to move up a little bit, hits the 200-day moving average, and start to come down, as you can see over here. And on the 19th April, I've added more Apple puts entries on at about $107. As you can see that Apple continues to go lower, and finally it has a gap down on the 27th April, in which I've exited all my positions. And this is also due to the earnings announcement as well. Okay, let me take a look at the website for the information. Let's go to my daily swing plays. So the first round of entry would be on the 5th of April, in which I place my positions in. As you can see over here, I place entry over here on the 5th of April, and the stock is at about $111. And the second entry that I placed in would be on the 19th of April. Let's take a quick look on the 19th of April and what happened on that day. Spotted 100,000 contracts in this popular tech stock. This is the Apple tech stock. So this is the earnings play on this tech stock, as you can see over here. I placed a put entry on this stock for the announcement play. So as you can see that there's explosive move by the big boys of 100,000 contracts that's being placed. And as you can read over here, there will be an explosive move. I'm going into one direction, which is put, with this short-term movement. So the play will be until the week of the 25th April. And I exited on the 27th April. Okay, as you can see that there'll be explosive move downwards all the way down. Okay, so the movement did happen. And what was my entry price and exit price? Let's take a quick look at the chart again. So I placed an entry on the 5th of April. I placed entry also on the 19th of April. And both these two positions has provided me with very good gains. And I've exited most of the stocks of my position on the 27th April. Okay, let's take a quick look back to the chart. Okay. So as you can see that my entry price on 05th April was $4, and on the 19th April was $1.90. Upon exit on the 27th April, I made an exit of $12 and $8.90 respectively. So it has made me about 400% gains on my entries. So okay, let's take a look at my site again. Let me show you the weekly recent trade summary on the Apple position. Okay, the title of the items would be Good Entry in Apple and Great Gains with Apple. Apple is good for both health and wealth. Let's take a quick look at the place that I've positioned for Apple and I've exited. As you can see over here, Apple, and those highlight in yellow, I positioned them on 5th April, as you can see over here, 5th April, at $4 and exited at about $12 and $16. There's some I exited at $16 as well. And the other portion of it, what I've added would be over here, in which I've placed on $1.90 and exited on $8.90. So these are the gains that I have made with Apple position. Okay, let's go back. So I've shown you how I managed to make the money off the technology stocks such as Apple. It's purely based on statistics and analysis. In the site, you can also take a look at how I filtered the top 10 gold stock as well as the top 10 oil stock. Do also watch out for more of my opportunities stock sector play in my site. I will find the best sector, and within the sector, I will select the stock with the best opportunity. This is how I found the technology sector, and within this sector, I found Apple to be the best candidate with the best opportunity at that moment in time. So for those who are keen to join me, you can sign up now at www.seehowitrade.com/special. Hope to see you on board. Thank you very much for your time.